If you've ever bought an iPhone, you'll know they're not cheap. But did you know Apple uses psychological pricing to make their products seem cheaper than they actually are? Psychological pricing is a pricing strategy that takes advantage of how our brains perceive and process numbers. It's based on the idea that certain price points can make us perceive a product or service as being cheaper or more expensive depending on how the numbers are actually presented. It's the oldest trick in the book, and you've definitely seen psychological pricing in stores and online. It's simply when a company skews our perception of value by pricing things just under a round number. Instead of £2, they price it at £1.99, and instead of £200, they price it at £199. The price difference in reality is minuscule. In the first instance of £1.99 instead of £2, it's literally 1 penny's difference. However, our brains perceive the £1.99 to be much cheaper than the £2 price tag. This is because we read from left to right, and our brains anchor the price with that first number that we see on the left. So the 1 in the case of the £1.99. So when we see a price of £199, we're anchoring our perception of that price subconsciously at the £100 mark rather than the £200 mark if it was priced at £200 rather than £199. This makes the product appear to be cheaper. Although we know it's not, it seems that way to our brain, which makes this an effective strategy. You might be watching this thinking, well, it obviously doesn't trick me. I see it everywhere. It's just common pricing nowadays. But the majority of the biggest businesses in the world use this type of pricing. So it must have its place or they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do a strategy that didn't work. They're too big and they know all the data on this stuff, so they wouldn't do it if it didn't work. Apple is a $1 trillion company and they use psychological pricing for the majority of their products. So for example, the iPhone 14 is £849. That's £1 cheaper than $850. Psychologically, it's closer to $800 than it is $900. Again, making you perceive in your mind that that's a much cheaper product than if it were priced at £900. They're trying to anchor those leading numbers in your mind so you perceive the product as being cheaper than it actually is. However, it's important to note that if this strategy is not used correctly, then customers can catch on and feel like they're trying to be tricked by the business, which reflects negatively on the brand and can ultimately impact sales in a negative way. Basically, by using psychological pricing, companies are hoping that you see their products as being cheaper than they actually are, so you buy them. And the more people buy the products, the more money that company makes.